Hi, this is Fred, FR5ED. The 5 is silent here with a beer review. Today we're going to be tasting Southern Tier's Unearthly Oak Aged. Back in November of 2011 I reviewed Unearthly, the regular Unearthly, and liked it, gave it a 4 out of 5 and liked it quite a bit. So this was highly recommended to me by Brandon up at Altamont ABC, a friend of mine there. We exchanged beer tips and likes and dislikes quite a bit. He had held this bottle back for himself after sharing a bottle with some friends one night and really loving it. But he very kindly pulled it out and let me grab it since it was the last one. This is a double IPA, or an Imperial IPA. It's whoa, 11%. Let's see if the bottle says that. 9.5% on the bottle here. This I'm looking at the Rate Beer review, which was from it says in 2012 it's 9.5%. So this must have been earlier, like 2011. Anyway, it's got oh gosh, somewhere in the neighborhood of 102 ABV, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's not that high. I may be thinking of Hop Stupid because I don't see any IBUs listed here. Anyway, brief description. At Southern Tier, they vigorously hop the beer, and this is an uninhibited infusion of hops and oak. We continue a commitment to innovation with an aggressive offering. Oak-aged Unearthly is a manifestation of the brewer's craft, skillfully balancing art and the forces of nature to produce a divine liquid. This brew is aged in oak. So anyway, without reading any further, first I'll tell you that it was rated a 99 overall and a 96 in style on Rate Beer, and that's after 748 reviews. On Beer Advocate, it was rated a 91, which is exceptional, and that's after 823 ratings. And it doesn't look like the brothers have tasted it yet. Let's open it up, let's pour it, let's smell it, let's taste it. Let's get on with it. All right. Seems to be pretty clear. Alright, I got a 22-ounce bomber there. Nice bubbles collecting all over the sides of the glass there. Let's see if you can see how they're all collected in there. It's nice. About almost a one-finger head. It seems to be holding in there. It's not dense. And it's let me get it up to the light for myself. It's a pretty deep orange, dark honey, reddish orange color. Let's give it a smell. Oh my gosh, I'm getting all sorts of wonderful aromas there. Kind of a tangerine, caramel, bready, almost baby pudding. Tapioca smelling almost. It's just this whole blend of aromas. There are definitely, in the hops, they're definitely there. Melon mostly, with a little bit, and then orange, melon, and tangerine, as I mentioned. Boy, but the malts are really, holding their own there. Now that I move it around some more, I get a little bit more of the orange and a little bit of pine, but it's a good balance. I can't wait to taste this. I'll tell you, still, have not had any formal education yet in this, so my palate is not so much developed as it knows what it likes and doesn't like. If you hadn't told me this was oak aged, I may not have known what I was smelling. There's kind of an unidentified aroma in there, and I'm presuming it's the oak. And then as far as the flavor, okay, I get it. I would not have said, "Oh, I taste oak." I've tasted oak and wine, but it's interesting. I may need 2 or 3 more sips before I really pick up on that. It's a very, very nice. What I appreciate is that to me, it's subtle. It's not just bowling you over with wood and all the oak that could be there. I love Cigar City, they have their humidor series, and sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. I don't like picking it up and just being blasted in the face with a lot of cedar. You know, that to me, it's kind of says, it's all about the cedar instead of it's an adjunct, it's a spice that's been added rather than it's taking over. This is very subtle to me. Of course, oak's not going to be quite as aromatic as cedar anyway. That is good. I mean, it's a good double IPA anyway. Very balanced. Got some sweet caramelly malt, bready, backbone. The hops, it's not overly bitter. I mean, I'm not getting, tons of bitterness there. It's really balanced. And then you have the magic of that subtle oak in there. So I recommend this. I'm really liking this. Wow. That just grabs your attention and wants to hold it. Highly recommend it. Southern Tier Oak Aged Unearthly Imperial IPA. Great stuff. Everything I've had from Southern Tier I've liked. And this is definitely a favorite. So give it a try. This is Fred, FR5ED, over and out.